Good evening all. So this is first the draft, and then best of one games against Buckeye and Ryan from the Going Optimal Twitch stream. We are on the Going Optimal Discord, and I get to pass left. Okay, so we get 2 minutes to look at each pick, and obviously here Baneslayer Angel is a bomb. It's pretty huge. It requires an exile more often than not. Turn to Slag will do it. Anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the pack. A lot of people are low on Falconer Adept. I know Zach isn't. So that might be one that wheels. So we'll do the build in Heroku as well. So yeah, I like Baneslayer here, and we're hoping Falconer wheels, maybe even Revitalize, because Baneslayer would work in the black-white synergy deck. Otherwise, Mistral Singer's nice in blue-red spells. Malefic Scythe is obviously nice in any deck with creatures. Mauler's not too bad in the green deck. It's very light on red and black to some extent besides Scythe. But we like Angel. We will take Angel. 2 minutes between each pick, because the streamers will be talking about it. We'll wait and see what else comes through. But Baneslayer is too good to pass up here. So I'll be recording the draft, and we'll do the build in Heroku, and then I'm playing Buckeye 2nd of 7, and I am the Razor for Ryan, going 7th, and if he's 0 and 6th, then it's all to play for. So, we like Angel. We'll take it now. We won't make everyone else wait. And we'll see what's coming next. So, Alpine Watchdog is nice in a white deck because it's effectively a 2-mana Vigilance. Ornery Dilophosaur works best in a 4-power deck. Scroll down, there's nothing else, that's fine. Silver Smoke Ghoul is good in a lifelink deck, obviously with Baneslayer Angel, that's not bad. Scourge is amazing in green-white counters. But this deck seems quite much heavier on black than the other one. Given the lifelink potential of Baneslayer Angel, I kind of like Silver Smoke here from the uncommon pack. There's nothing in the commons that blows it out of the water, although Reed is nice in blue-red spells, and blue-green draw. Lurker's nice if it comes back for putting stuff in the graveyard for reanimate. Indulgence would also work with Silver Smoke and Baneslayer. Watchdog's a good 2-drop, but Silver Smoke's nice and has that potential life gain synergy as well. So we're going to take that, and what's been taken out of the packet? So Wanders just took a rare. We can't say a lot more besides that. So we'll take Silver Smoke and move on. And we'll move on to pick 3. So Feat of Resistance is nice. It's better in green-white, but obviously it's nice here too. Wingmare is nice to stuff up spells decks. It's very expensive in a spells deck. Palladium Mirror, Battle Rattle's nice in an aggro deck. I mean, Wingmare's on colour with the Angel, I guess. So, a rare and a common's been taken out of this pack. That's all we can say again. There's not a lot for black in here. I like Vryn Wingmare here over the Watchdog or the Pegasus, but it looks like we'll have a choice of white creatures wheeling unless lots of people are in on the deck. And obviously Anointed Chorister might work in the black-white synergy if it comes off too. So Chorister's a nice pick too as well. But I think for now I will take the Wingmare over Peggy, Watchdog, Chorister. Palladium is fine. It's good for an expensive deck because obviously it helps ramp. That would get the Angel out in 4 instead of 5 if we had it. But I think I like Wingmare to make combat tricks slightly more expensive, which obviously hurts you as well. It doesn't just hurt the opponent. But we'll take Wingmare here and move on. So Indulging Patrician does play into what we've drawn so far, and we might not get another chance to pick it. The question is, what are we giving up? We're giving up a Crypt Lurker, a Sky Scanner, a Training, Havoc Jester in the Black-Red Sack deck. So it's not an unreasonable pick here, and see if we can make something of it. Mistral Singer's nice too, we've already established in blue-red spells, although if I can get Wingmare out, that makes that more expensive. Again, we've just seen a rare and an uncommon taken out of this so far. So one rare, one uncommon, one common. But we'll take Patrician and we'll see what comes of it. Again, not a lot's come through for black, so I'm hoping they'll be past black on the way back. If I do want to go black-white. But for now, I'll take Patrician. It's a bit early to be taking gold cards, but there's a picture forming. The question is, do I form a picture too quickly? So let me know what you think in the comments on YouTube afterwards. Yeah, so we'll take Patrician here, which may be an unwise pick, but we'll run with it. At least our 3-drop slot's looking crowded. So now we're going to start actively seeking out Revitalizes, Tavern Swindlers, more Patricians ideally. 2 of those always goes further. Dubs are nice to put on Patricians. So Orrery I don't like. Vessel with Rise Again is nice, and it does have lifelink. Cage Zombie is also nice, because that does 2 of the damage. Archfiend is really only good with Rise Again if you get a Rise Again. So we'd be taking a gamble on Vessel, but it's in the uncommon slot. We can afford to. And if Rise Again wheels, or I get one later on, so much the better. Steed's alright, but it's top of curve. You're getting 5/5 for 5 vigilance. Jinx is having some connection troubles, so we'll see how that goes. And he's back. So there may be no better time to take Archfiend's Vessel than in this deck, potentially. So the other options I think are Steed, Zombie, Charger. Obviously Charger on a Patrician makes it 3 for the turn. We'll see how it goes, but I'm fine pushing a synergy and seeing how I gamble. So let's take the Vessel here and see what we can make of it. Why not? Let's give it a blast. You only live once. So here we can just take the removal in black. Replicator really only works in a deck where you have a lot of duplicates. Village Rites is better in black, green, black, blue, reanimate. There's no white cards worth that, bearing in mind we may not see a lot of white come back round. Have to watch out for that. So here we just take the black removal, which is fine. Red removal is also nice. A lot of Mistral Singers. If someone ends up in blue-red spells and snags all those Mistral Singers, they will be very happy. But we will take Finishing Blow here. So at the moment we're building an Obosh deck. We need some even cards to help with this curve. So yeah, Rise Again for Archfiend's Vessel or it gets cut. Revitalizes, Tavern Swindlers, Ghouls and Patricians. Some Radiant Fountains don't go down too badly in this deck. So here, over Celestial Enforcer, we may take Cage Zombie. Masked Blackguard is also nice because it's flashy, but Cage Zombie does the trick here. I'd prefer a Liliana's Devotee, of course, to spam some zombie tokens, but that's fine for now. So, Cage Zombie here. If we're lucky, maybe the Blackguard will wheel, but it seems unlikely it picks 7. So, some Grasps would be nice in the 2-drop slot, for sure. They help get rid of things like Seasoned Hallowblade and Brash Taunter that otherwise have Indestructible. So getting a piece of those would be nice, for sure. But we'll see. At the moment, we're taking black, and we'll stay open to the concept of not being in white, depending on what we see wheel. If some white cards wheel, then there's someone at the table not drafting them, but I get the feeling that black's more open than white coming this way, around the table. So there's a Legion's Judgment, which is fine for removal. Or another Cage Zombie. Or a Crypt Lurker. Given the lack of removal right now, and I know we may not end up in white-black, but I feel like we might take Legion's Judgment here as a removal potential. So we're going to take that. We may not run it. We may not end up white. But yes, if Rise Again wheels, we're happy. Oh, Jinxie. Teferi has a grasp. So yeah, he's just having a bit of connection trouble and he's closed down the window and reopen it. Heroku's very sympathetic to people hopping back in at least, which is nice. So we should be able to get this show back on the road. So at the moment our deck's very fragile because it's built around a single archetype. If we want to push the envelope, we're going to have to start drafting some open colours. We'll see what those are. I feel like pack 2, black may be open to the coming round. So mono black's possible, but not great. But if we draft a bit of black, we can see what we splash on the other side. Oh, it's been replaced by a bot. Well, we will continue. The show must go on. So Revitalize did wheel, and it's in our wheelhouse. It looks like green is quite open at the table. The Mauler and Ranger's Gull didn't get picked up. So black-green's still a possibility as well. But we'll take Revitalize. It's on brand for us. And now we'll take Sanguine Indulgence. And we're just going to force this brand as long as we can, I think. We'll see if we get there. So here I like Peggy for the 2-drop creature slot over Palladium Mirror and Alchemist Gift, which is a fine combat trick. Oh, and it does give lifelink, that's true. There's another advantage to that. But at the moment we have no 2-drop creatures. So I feel like we need to put that in and we need to just keep our eyes peeled for another Alchemist Gift or something. So we're going to take Peggy here over Alchemist Gift, but I'll take feedback on if that was the wrong decision. We take Defiant Strike here, but we're unlikely to run it. So we'll sideboard that for now. And we're nearly at pack 2. I think we take Village Rights here over Golem. Yeah, Golem's just not doing anything in particular we want to do. We don't get to search our library for stuff. And we may be able to draw 2 with rights. We'll take Anima here and obviously not run it. So we're hoping for Patricians in the uncommon slot in pack 2. Blightfang is on for us. Another Ghoul is even better for us. I think we take the Ghoul over Blightfang here. We don't have that much Death Touch stuff. If we're lucky, Fetid Imp or Wheel Dub would have been nice in our deck too, but I think Silver Smoke Ghoul is another payoff. So we take that. There's stuff for the red decks in here in removal. Drowsing Pteranodons for the green people, although green seem pretty open. But we'll take Silver Smoke here as another payoff, and we'll pass Blightfang on and pray that black wheels. It seems very unlikely, but I like Ghoul here over Blightfang. Yeah. Close call. Alright, so we are still looking for some black removal stuff. Grasps would be good. Some swift responses in white would also be fine. Feat resistance would go quite nicely to help protect our payoffs. But let's see if the stuff being passed does for us. We'll see if Ryan punts something nice our way here. So, nothing in the uncommon slot, he just took the rare. Daybreak Charger's nice to pump stuff for life gain. Over Mind Rot, Steed. Sky Scanner's just a draw. It's another 2-drop. I like Charger here. So with Hydra, Surge is good for someone. Red-Black Sack likes Warmonger. But no, we take Daybreak Charger here and we're relatively happy with that. I'm going to take Rights out for now. We are looking for a Rise Again or Vessel gets cut. So we've currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 creatures. Legion's Judgment gets removed if we get better removal. But that's where we're at for now. So, let's see what's coming around. So, Mentor for the green-whites and Houndmaster for the red-blacks. Very nice. Steed and Lurker, another Indulgence. We may just take the dual land here. Steed's alright at the top end. Another Indulgence wouldn't go down too badly. Do we think black-white land's going to wheel? In which case it's an opportunity to pick up another Indulgence and recur some stuff. Alright, we'll take a gamble on Scab Barons coming back around. And we'll take the Indulgence. So that pick, we know Ryan took the rare and then he took a common. But we'll go Indulgence. We're hoping that we'll get the benefit. Well, it's looking like a curve at least, but we'll see. We need to fill it out some more. Another Patrician and another Blightfang and a finishing blow. But I think we take Patrician here for the major payoff over the blow, which is a shame. Even the Celestial Enforcer wheeling now is good, but that's nice for the uncommon. Someone in black's going to be glad to get two hooded Blightfangs, but I think we have to take the Patrician here. It is absolutely on brand. So, yeah, definitely need a rise again for the vessel, otherwise it gets cut. Won't cut it just yet. Got something going on here, for sure. Some Tavern Swindlers would make some nice uncommon too, but we've got two payoffs each in this slot. A Griffin area would go down a bomb in white as well. And now some removal and some protection, basically, are orders of the day. Ten creatures at the moment, ticking up. So I think now we take the Celestial Enforcer, or the Rise Again, dang. I think we take Rise Again, because we've got more targets than just our vessel. But Celestial Enforcer is the sort of card we're hoping to pick up later on, because with Peggy, Wingmare, and Patricians, and Angel, we're building a critical mass of flyers. Celestial Enforcers, we want to try and dang on. And we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed on that. So that might have been a Celestial over Patrician. But we shall see. The Rise Again has lots of targets we want. We want Angel to come back, we want Patricians to come back, and so on. We've got a Tavern Swindler in the 2-drop slot with the payoff. So we take that over Siege Striker and Masked Blackguard. Okay, we're building a synergy, folks. The synergy is open. No one else appears to be drafting black-white specifically at the table. So let's see how far we can make this run. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so the options here are Angelic Ascension removes one of our creatures. The Scythe is good for death, and Revitalize is good for payoff. Oof, all three of those are nice. Choices, choices. Okay, so Revitalize may not wheel, but we've already got one. The Scythe will help if we can put it on a Patrician to guarantee getting 3. An Ascension is removal with a kicker, even on our creatures. I might take the Scythe here. And if we're lucky, Revitalize or wheel. But they seem like worse commons out there. Let's take the Scythe. That's one I'm not sure about. we can take the imp. So we know that what's next on the wheel. We'll see if Blightfang wheels. We can take imp, but we're building up a creature mass, and another Rise Again to get our payoffs back is probably more useful. So we'll take a Rise Again. So we're hoping one of those Hooded Blightfang wheels, if not both. No, but an imp does. We'll take an imp now over dub, because it acts as removal, and we've got the scythe that also boosts stuff. So we'll take imp here. And we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 creatures. Yeah. I will take the steed here, although it's unlikely to make the cut at the top end. So in the 4-drop slot for commons, we're looking for the Blood Glutton 4/3 lifelinker, and then at the top end, some Doomsowers would be fine too. So yeah, Blood Glutton and Gloomsower are fine. I could really do with some grasps and some swift responses as well. Otherwise, the deck's looking like the deck. We'll take Crypt Lurker over Steed in the 4-drop slot here, because that's the bit of the curve that needs filling out. I'll take some Feats of Resistance to help protect the Patricians in pack 3, sorry. We'll take another Imp here, that's nice to get late in the pack. They effectively act as removal and they snag the board up. Some Celestial Enforcers in pack 3, because I didn't pick them up earlier, would go down nicely. The Scarab Baron if it wheels. But we've built a synergy, we've got payoffs. Let's see if we can make it fly. So we'll take Infernal Scarring here, but we're unlikely to run it. We're going to put it straight in the sideboard. We're already at 23 cards as well. Oh, Revitalize Wield. That's a bonus. That's staying in the deck. Alright, no. Another Patrician, yes. Definitely. We'd like Charger to wheel. Charger or Fountain in this pack. Steed as a fallback, but Patrician as long as the day is. And we cut Steed. And we cut Lurker to get to our 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14 creatures. That's fine. If we get some Celestial Enforcers, we may remove the Cage Zombie. We may remove the Daybreak Charger. We might not. I think I like Feat of Resistance here to protect over the 3-drop creature. It's good to have a combat trick up your sleeve. Man Green-White Counters is going to love another Conclave Mentor and a Hunter's Edge, but that can't be helped. We take Feat here over Siege Striker over Masked Blackguard, definitely. And I may cut the Scythe. Okay. In this deck, Idol works also with Archfiend's Vessel. Which, the only other option, I guess, is Bazra's Acolyte, which is lifelink. And we've got 2 Rise Agains. I think we take Catalyte over Idol here. Idol's a nice way of recurring creatures, but we've already got 2 Rise Agains and Sanguine Indulgences. And Bazra's Acolyte is a solid common. So here it's a choice between Thallid and Feet. But with 15 creatures already, we take the combat trick instead. And now we have to start making cuts. This is where Archfiend's Vessel ends up out the deck anyway. Potentially. Or we remove a Sanguine Indulgence. But yeah, still looking for some grasps, some swift responses, some forms of removal. At least in our 3-drop slot, we don't get blown out by a Massacre Worm or a Pestilent Haze. So there's something to be done there. But yeah, we may strictly cut an Archfiend's Vessel and a Rise Again if we need to. But we'll wait and see what else gets passed. So here, there's really nothing going for us. Light of Promise does work in life gain decks, but it's also an extra slot and ties itself to a creature. That said, we're not going to be putting Tempered Veteran on because there's very few counter makers. Basri and the Feats. So we'll take Light of Promise and we're unlikely to run it, I think. So in this pack, we either take Siege Striker, Dub, or Walking Corpse. Maybe the Gaggle Master. Gaggle Master because we have a lot of flyers and it helps us gain life. So it's the best payoff. So we'll take Gaggle Master. It's 5-drop though, not 4. Whew, pricey. But with Peggy, Patrician, Wingmare, Imp, Angel, Gaggle Master really does pay off. And having said that, we're now going to cut Archfiend and Rise Again. We may cut the Legion's Judgment and rely on outpacing them. We've got life gain after all. So in this pack, Radiant Fountain can go into the deck to help gain some life. We may cut the Charger here. So what have we? We've still got 4 2-drops, and we have 7 3-drops. So we're fine for creatures on curve. And we've got Flyer, life gain, protection. Oh yes, we can afford to cut Light of Promise if we can get some removal. We've got 7 creatures in the 3-drop slot, including 5 payoffs. So yeah, Griffin Air is the only way we're going to make this deck more archetypal. But let me know what I left on the table, because I realise that I'm just following a lead here. But let's see if we can bag some more removal. 4-drop slots to fill. Battlements, Scarring, neither is likely to run. Battlements is nice because it it boosts all the flyers. So it makes Peggy and Imp, Wingmare, and Patricians better. We've got some things that do 2 life, Cage Zombie, Radiant Fountain, which doesn't hurt. Basri is the life linker. We'll keep Warded Battlements in for now. So, pick 9, we're on the wheel. We're not going to be running Steed, but we can run another Fountain. We'll take the Siege Striker here. Not likely to run it. We'll cut it immediately and we'll talk about it. So, we're unlikely to run Steward or Shieldmate, so I'm just going to hate cut Stitcher in case someone's in blue-black Reanimate. We'll take Megalodon even though we're not going to run it. Arcanist, not run. We'll take the dub, but we're not likely to run it. Last pick's a Mountain. We'll cut that. It's recommending... Oh yeah, let's get the Stitcher out. So, we're not going to run 16 lands on top of the 2, right? We're not running 18 lands. Ah, I see, we've got room for 1 more. Let's see. Let's ask what the rest think. Oh no, we lost Patrician. So, that's the build, I reckon. But we can put the deck into Arena, which I'll do now. So I will thank you and welcome comments on the draft element, and the next video going up will be the game against Buckeye first. So thanks for watching this bit.